Hello my dear friends, I'm delighted to share with you a fascinating tale from the Jakarta Tales called The Mosquito and the Carpenter. This story will captivate your imagination and impart valuable lessons about life. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled amidst lush green fields and tall coconut trees, there lived a skilled carpenter named John. John was known far and wide for his craftsmanship and his ability to create the most intricate and beautiful wooden creations. People from neighboring villages would come to him, seeking his expertise to bring their dreams to life. John's days were filled with sawing, carving, and polishing wood. His small workshop echoed with the sound of his tools, and the sweet scent of freshly cut timber wafted through the air. But despite his remarkable talent, John was not a contented man. He was always searching for something more, something that would bring him true happiness and peace. One sunny morning, as John was engrossed in his work, a tiny mosquito buzzed around him. The mosquito had been drawn by the sweet smell of the freshly cut wood and decided to take a sip of John's blood. John, annoyed by the buzzing creature, tried to swat it away. But no matter how hard he tried, the mosquito kept coming back, persistently feasting on his blood. Frustrated, John paused and looked at the mosquito. "Why do you keep coming back to me, little mosquito? Don't you know that I can easily squash you with a single blow?" he asked, his voice tinged with curiosity. The mosquito, hovering in midair, replied, "Oh, wise carpenter, I am aware of the danger that you pose to me. However, the taste of your blood is simply too enticing to resist. It is my nature to crave it, just as it is your nature to create such exquisite wooden masterpieces." John was taken aback by the mosquito's response. He had never thought of himself as someone whose creations could be compared to the sweetness of his blood. The mosquito's words lingered in his mind, stirring a profound curiosity within him. Days turned into weeks, and John found himself unable to forget the encounter with the mosquito. He couldn't help but ponder over the deeper meaning behind their interaction. And then, one night, as he sat under the starry sky, he had an epiphany. He realized that, just like the mosquito was drawn to the taste of his blood, he too was drawn to the fruits of his labor, the praise, the admiration, and the material rewards that came with his craftsmanship. But in his pursuit of these external validations, he had lost touch with his true self. He had become attached to the outcome of his work, constantly seeking validation and happiness from external sources. John understood that true contentment could not be found in the transient joys of material possessions. He needed to learn the art of non-attachment and letting go. Just as the mosquito had let go of its attachment to his blood, he needed to let go of his attachment to the fruits of his labor. With renewed determination, John set out on a journey of self-discovery. He traveled to distant lands, seeking the wisdom of sages and philosophers, hoping to find the answers he yearned for. And it was during this journey that he came across the teachings of Gautam Buddha. The teachings resonated deeply with John. He learned that attachment and desire were at the root of all suffering. He understood that true happiness could only be found by cultivating a sense of non-attachment to the material world and letting go of his cravings for external validations. John returned to his village, a changed man. He embraced a new way of life, a life focused on the present moment, on appreciating the beauty of his craftsmanship without becoming attached to its outcome. He found joy in the process of creation rather than seeking validation from others. John's transformation inspired those around him, and his reputation as a wise and contented carpenter grew. Through the tale of the mosquito and the carpenter, we learn the importance of letting go of attachments and finding contentment within ourselves. The story reminds us that true happiness lies not in external validations or material possessions, but in the journey of self-discovery and embracing the present moment. So, my dear friends, let this tale guide you on your own quest for inner peace and fulfillment as you navigate the intricacies of life and strive to find true happiness.